Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. Man United versus the famous Glasgow Rangers at Old Trafford. Join myself, Foxter, on the show this evening as the one and only Albert, and we have got the bridge sneaking in the boys' gate. Evening, gents.
Well said.
Evening, mate. How are you, Stu?
Oh, I can't stop laughing at that one. Oh, bro. I can say a big good evening to yourself, Oxter, and you, Albert. Please carry me through this one. I'm very nervous. Pre-match games always make me nervous. Can I say to you, big good evening to all the Rangers fans all over the world. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
Right, Albert, before we play team, can you explain the conversation we were having before we come on air?
It's X Factor, mate. Can I say that? It's X Factor. I've not got the team, by the way. It's
it's not like you, is it?
No. I'm
right,
usually
I'll
well prepared.
shout it, mate. The team is Butland, Tavernier, Proper, Balogun, Jefty, Barron, Raskin, Ridvan, Berjami, Kearney and Igaman. Substitutes, Kelly, Munn, Dessers, Lawrence, Dow, King, McCausland, Rice, Lovelace, Curtis, Niso and Hutton. Okay, so a few talking points. We'll start with the goalkeeper. I'm not surprised the way he was talking yesterday. Albert, then the bridge.
No, I mean, I was tipped it. He said he was fit, he was playing. It was an absolute certainty, wasn't it? And I think he would want to play because his connection down there. So, no surprise, mate. No great surprise.
What about you, Bridge?
Based on what we've seen at the time, I'm absolutely delighted with it. I didn't think we'd get such a strong side. They look quite strong to me anyway. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see how they play. And I don't know what the manager's done, and hopefully he's managed to gather all these players. So whatever team we've been playing for the last 3 or 4 weeks here, a big mix-up of teams and players, and not one of them, or not very many of them are available. And he's played this team. That's really good. That's a strong team for us anyway.
Obviously, Tab's come back. He's played the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Balogun, come on. He's Proper's became a wee bit of stalwart, and then supported with Jefty. I'm not saying Proper's the finished article. Don't get carried away, but he's turning up for his work, man, regular Albert. Oh, he's new on mute. This is good we used to, isn't it? Bridgeman, Proper and Balogun, that's the centre-half parents, yeah?
Well, I'm very pleased that they're fit. Both of them are fit, well, by the sound of it. And they were both, I dare say, slight knocks, given the fact. But we've played well with that young boy in Ciala. He's done very well. But you can see he needs a bit more, shall we say, support. He can't be a true only anchor man, you know. So the two that played quite well together for some big games for us was Proper and Balogun, and they're quite good. But I would have never had a problem with playing in Ciala, to be honest.
Well, I don't believe he's in the European squad, Bridge.
No, that's exactly it. You know, it wouldn't be. And there's I think there's a couple in there that could get a game, but won't. So I'm really delighted. I'm quite happy with the team. So let's go and do it.
Right. I wonder if Albert has found the mute button. Albert? No, he's not. So we then move. Obviously, Tav and Jeff, they're the fullbacks. Listen, I don't dislike young Ridvan, but I thought he was starting to look a wee bit fish out of the water, playing the right side, mate. Yeah. Either that, it was just our form, Bridge. Maybe I'm overcompensating.
No, I agree with you. There's no way he's a right back.
Yeah.
He's no good.
Do you like Jeffrey Bridge?
I quite like Jeffrey. I think he's came on to a game. I think he's been a surprise. He's been a surprise to himself and a surprise to a lot of Rangers fans. Because the first couple of games you saw him, they weren't playing very many really big teams. But my goodness, it looks as if he's going to be flying up and down the wing. But then that's calmed down, and he's playing a lot. To me, he's playing a lot better. And I think he's a smashing player. For me, anyway, he's a smashing player. And I'll go with him. He's got difficulties here and there, but I would go with him.
Yes. You're back with us, the one and only Albert. Speaker forever, hold your peace. No, he's no speaking. Bridge, he's in a huff.
Oh no, he's on mute.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Yeah. Oh, he'll be back with his mate.
Oh, he's away for his dinner. He's away for his dinner.
Talk, innit? Albert. Speak, Albert. Oh, he's gone again. Bridge, and then obviously we move into the midfield. And we've got Raskin, who's been on great form. We agree with that, eh?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah. And young Barron, who was arguably, for the first couple of months, our player of the season, he's tailed off a bit, and he should, know a lot of football. But if he gets his start of the season form in, that'll do, yeah.
Well, I think that young Barron, in my opinion, I think he played, 3 or 4, maybe 5 games where he was brilliant. He was my man in the match in each one of them. And I thought he's going to have a great impression on us. But then he was playing alongside Raskin, and Raskin started to ease in front of him. And he became my man in the match. And I don't know whether, in all probability, he's taken a wee knock and he kind of fallen off a wee bit. And maybe the managers kept him off and brought him on as a subby just to get his energy and legs back. And they might be just at that point where he's okay. For me, I'd have him on my team every week, provided he's fit, of course.
Hopefully he's back this time. Last chance for Albert. Come off of mute.
Seeing it says, don't touch the big red button's a reason for that, you know that?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. And just think what you used to do for a living, mate.
Oh, I know. I know. Anyway, I'm back. It's great to be back. And how are you two doing?
Yes, good to meet you, Emma. It's time for a tune. Anyway, we discussed the Butland one, and then we talked about the back four. Jeffrey, Tavernier, Balogun, and Proper, mate. And I was saying to you, Proper has become a stalwart because he's actually turning up for his work every week.
well, that's that. I know that's the thing, isn't it? He's turning up. He's maybe not the best, but he's there. He's there. You can't argue about that. Jeffrey as well. He's there for his work all the time as well.
And then we go to Barron and Raskin in the midfield. I'm hoping we get the Connor Barron who started the season with, mate.
Aye, definitely. Well, that's that. I mean, the midfield. Let's be honest about it. The midfield is all we've got, basically. That is it. So it's not a tactical or tactical or anything. It's just that's what we've got. That's what we're playing. So, aye, we hope Barnes learn his lesson in Europe with line passes and things like that, and he turns up, as you say, because we know he can play, the wee boy. He's not a bad wee player. Get about the park, but don't be rushing into mental things because they'll just play around about you as good teams do.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll have Tierney on the left, who we're looking to create. Tierney on the right, looking to create, and Ridvan on the left. Yeah, and in between them, Barjami.
Well, Tierney and Barjami, that's fair enough, but you're looking at Ridvan today, a turn again. He done no a bad job in there once before. But again, like right back, you just spoke about right back. It's no his position. He's coming in and filling a position. Right back, he was only supposed to be in there temporary anyway, so he was starting to fray the edges. There was no doubt about that. He was starting to fray the edges. But let's hope he's got another wee lease of life in this attacking or midfield role he's got at the moment. Because he has played in there before. We've seen him doing it. So that might be the twist in the tail that he was the manager was talking about. I'm not expecting him to be playing in there. But the rest it is just is what it is by Tierney and Barjami or Barami.
I can see Ridvan playing the position he was doing for a wee while as just in front of Yefty. But obviously with an alter ego of whomever's picking the ball up for Man United, that is a midfielder in it of some description, then go and attack him. Because he's got a wee bit pace, as long as you're not expected to run 50 yards, I would imagine. But and he's not a bad tackler. I think that's what he'll be doing mostly, is a spoiler in there behind Berjami and Egerman. That's the way I see him. He's going to play, and hopefully his passings are a wee bit better improved. All he needs to do is find a man, just find a Rangers jersey with his ball, and we'll get there. Because I think he's not a bad wee player, but I didn't like him on the right hand side. I didn't like it at all.
He'd one good game and 1.5 good games on the right, but I think that Albert, I couldn't have put it better myself. He frayed. He frayed.
He's fraying at the edges. Definitely. If you look at the bench as well, I mean, if Lawrence and Dowell were the players they should be taking the barn and Ridvan's position. They two should be on the bench and they two should be playing if they were the players they're supposed to be. Let's be honest about that. But they're not. So that's why they're sitting on the bench and the two boys are playing. And I hope the two boys have good games.
I actually agree with you 100% there with that. I just don't see why if we're not going to play Lawrence and Dowell, why have we even got them in the squad?
Because we've nobody else.
Well, of course, that's the given answer, of course.
That's the bottom line, mate. Lawrence just coming back from injury, obviously, he's just a live body. I don't know if he'll take part. He might. We don't know how fit he is. But what we never talked about is I'll say it, we're star striker, mate. And I mean that without putting too much pressure on the lad. The entertainer, the top man, Mr. Riggy Man, Albert.
I mean, the boy's got the talent. We know he's got the talent. Again, stepped up another level, maybe even 2 levels. Who knows? But we'll see. But the boy's got the talent. Gets the chances. Let's hope he puts them away. But I look forward to seeing the boy. The boy will be excited to play down there anyway. You know, I mean, there's no doubt about that. As a few of the rest of them will be, because I think some of them are Manchester United supporters. Lawrence is for Manchester. No, I mean, Butland's played down there for 2 or 3 years. All right, he's no actually. I don't actually play. I think if he plays the night, he's played more times for us at Old Trafford than he did for Manchester United.
That's a good one, by the way.
I don't think he got a game. I don't think he did.
No, that's the best. That's the best job in football, isn't it? The third choice goalie. What was that one we had? It was always out with the flags and celebrating.
Firth.
Aye, Andy Firth. What the number that is, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, man. You got tired. He talks to his grandways of what you play. I played football. Many games you play. Well, none actually, but still.
Doesn't matter. Here's my medals.
Here's my medals, aye. This is sorry, mate. Carry on, boss.
I was just going to say that, but we're talking about Egermani. I just think Egermani, in my opinion, this game tonight could be a big eye opener for him, because he's going to be playing one of the top English clubs, if not the biggest English club, but one of the top English clubs, and it's a real big step up for him for playing against Motherwell and teams like that, you know. So I really do hope, apart from the fact that he's your player, I hope he really turns up and does his stuff and gets a goal. It'd be fantastic if he could get a goal for us tonight, you know. But kind of dream come true for him, I would imagine.
What I actually hope he does tonight, Bridge, is he doesn't go up against that. They're central defenders like Maguire and all that. Don't take them on as a physical battle. Just be smart with your movement, because that's what confuses them. That's what confuses that Maguire. If you're smart with your movement, you'll run rings with him. And he'll know where you are. And there's a fair chance you'll score, maybe even 1 or 2. But if you go physical with them, they're just going to dominate you. So it's pointless going physical. Be smart. Use your both.
My thoughts exactly. I don't want them to go and try and outfight their defences, because I'm a great admirer of the English players who play in defence. When they're asked to do it, 99 times out of 100 they'll do it. They'll take you out, absolutely no qualms about it. They'll take you out and fight like hell for their bit of ground. I'm looking for him to get, just like you said there, Albert, looking for him to be a bit smarter and get the ball and do what he needs to do. Get the ball in close to the line or and run about the 6-yard line, and he's got a good chance of getting a goal.
I just want him to play like he plays. I think he should play as if he's playing Motherwell, Dundee or anybody. I think that when you've got somebody who's raw and plays off the cuff, mate, you don't want to change them. That's their strength. And if he tries a nutmeg against somebody at Ibrox, he should try the nutmeg the same night.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Listen, I'll tell you what, we'll get the manager and then we'll get the phone lines open. Yes?
Yep.
Let's hear for the gaffer. Philip, come on.
Philippe, a huge night here for the squad. How much are you and the players looking forward to this one?
Yeah, a lot. But I told them also it's not only being here and be happy that you're in this occasion and in this iconic stadium, and to come here to collect shirts or to be happy to be on the pitch. It's about performing and to perform well. What they did all season in Europe. Also last season, if I think about the away game in Benfica or in Sporting Lisbon, so we need to have a performance like that to get a good result here, and that's what we're going for.
What will be key in the performance to get that result?
A lot of things to rise to the occasion, to defend really well, to be very compact, but also to be brave on the ball and to believe in our chances and to find the right spaces in between the lines of Menu. So it's a lot of things, and of course also a few players who need to go above their normal level to do something special.
Leon Balogun and Jack Butland are back in the team as well today. How big a boost is it to have two of those players back with their experience too? It's crucial if you see also all the other players that we missed. I was also happy with all the things that Liam Kelly has done the last couple of weeks, but it's good to have Jack back, and also for him it's special to come back to Menu. For the players to come here, they've obviously performed well in this competition so far. They must really have belief that they can get a result and do something here tonight. Yes, we can do that, but like I said, we need to do a lot of things perfect, and that's our aim. So to write another page in the big history of our club and to do something special. So everybody's very motivated to do that. Now it's about doing it 90 minutes on the pitch. Perfect.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yes, play the game, not the occasion. Albert.
The old saying, isn't it? Should know that, but now play the game, mate. Play the game. Swapping shots with the Man City. The Manchester United players will be asking for the Rangers shots. Let's be honest about it. We're the most famous club.
Yes, for the people who's just joined us, have you get the team all better? Is that
aye, it's there. It's back up, mate. Off and running. Team is Butland, Tavernier, Proper, Balogun, Yefty, Barton, Raskin, Ridvan, Burjami, Kearney, Igaman. Substitutes are Kelly, Munn, Dessers, Lawrence, Dowell, King, Coslin, Rice, Lovelace, Curtis, Incio, Hutton. Niso, and Hutton. Sorry, Niso.
Yeah, big game, big occasion for some of the young boys, and you never know, Bridge. Some of them might get minutes on the bench.
Well, yeah, I think these are long games traditionally. And it's going to be a really torrid game for as far as I'm concerned. And we will need legs. And halfway through the second half, we will need legs because I'm sure Man United will be running a million miles an hour to try and beat us in the first half. That's what I feel.
Well, funny you should say that, Bridge. Well, if you talk about legs, I mean, the guy's been a class act, but their midfield not exactly following him. They've got a team of Binder, who's a guy who saved the penalty against Arsenal. They're not playing their usual goalie. Delit, Martinez, Fernandes, Zirkzee, who's the centre forward, Ericsson, who fantastic football but doesn't ruin the pitch like he used. Euro, and Ahmad, who we know, Garnacho, Delit, and Collier, the young boy, who does get about the pitch, yeah. So I don't know how we see that, or do you know much about opposition? Obviously, we know some of the names: Martinez, Fernandes, Ericsson, yeah, Ahmad. We know, yeah. Listen, it's 11 against 11, Bridgeman, isn't it?
And essentially, yes, you're 100% right. But I absolutely love watching the Premier League, the English Premier League, and I think that historically and emotionally, I do like Manchester United, and I like watching them. Sadly, they're not the same team/club as they have been. But my goodness gracious, when they turn it on, they can turn it on, and they have got some smashing players in their team, no doubt about it. And that wee guy, Diallo, isn't it? Ahmad Diallo played for us. My goodness gracious, he's turning it on and now for them. So we could be in for a good night or a bad night tonight. If these people turn it on, we could be in trouble.
Listen, I don't know if he can run away for Jeffy. But what I will say is, I think he can turn them all better. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the wee boy's got skill. There's no doubt about that. He's got bags and bags of skill. He's not the quickest, but he's not slow either. No, I mean, he's not a slouch. You know what I mean? He can move, but he's dribbling ability. He's got definitely the ability to dribble. Not just by Jeffy, by a few of them. He's a decent player, the wee boy, and he's proven it now. In fact, I'd say that he's their player of the year so far.
Oh, he's a talisman. And by the way, they're not happy. I think his contract's up in the summer, mate.
Maybe he'll come up to Rangers.
No. He's already renewed it. He's already renewed it now.
Did he?
He's done a 5-year contract.
He's signed a 5-year contract. I feel not.
I only follow the Rangers news, but look, we'll see where it takes us tonight. I'm actually looking forward to it. What about you, Albert?
I'm looking forward to it, mate, of course. Yeah, you never know with the Rangers, not I mean. But definitely. And we're a form in Europe's been all right. It's been more than all right. It's been good. So you never know. If we get the tactics right tonight and everybody's up for the game, you never know. We can do it, mate. We can definitely do it.
I'd be very happy. Sorry, pal. I apologise. I didn't know I was delayed. I'd be very happy if we can get away with a point tonight. I mean, that's for me. Obviously, I would go for my usual 1-0. But if we could get a point tonight, I'm trying to be realistic to myself. If we get a point tonight, I'd be over the moon. Absolutely over the moon.
That, Rich. I get that. Huh? I think there's a sense of realism, tinted with optimism, if that makes sense, all better.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. I mean, let's be honest about it. If they click tonight, they'll get the players to cause you harm. There's no doubt about that. We're not trying to kid on. They're a crap team. They're not a crap team. They've got some brilliant individuals for everybody to see. They just don't play as a team at the moment. But again, the team tonight, there's not a lot. I mean, when you read it, there doesn't seem to be a lot of. Well, there's some players that are well known or no first team regulars, so they'll be wanting to prove a point as well, especially the way they'll be playing in the league. They'll be trying to use this game as to show the manager I'm worth a shout in the league games as well. I want to push for the first team, so they may have something to prove. So you need to be on your toes. It'll be a good game, but I think it will be a good game.
Aye. Hopefully you're right. Who's going to be our big players? Who do you see as being the big players for us, or who has to be big? I think it's obvious that he can't have a bad game or goalkeeper, Bridge, yeah?
Yeah, can I just say that now, a huge welcome back to Butland and Proper and Balogun. I'm really delighted they're back. They've got some good, shall we say, experience. I'm not saying they've all played at that level, but they've got some good experience. So we should be able to lean on that experience and get ourselves through the game. That's all I want. Get us through the game. Get a clean sheet would be fantastic. Just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not saying he has to have a great game, but I'm saying I don't think he can have a bad game, Albert. Does that make sense?
I mean, there's about, I'd reckon about 4, maybe 5 players that really need to be outstanding tonight. Probably them all, but definitely 4 or 5 need to be. Butland, Balogun, Raskin, Barjami or Barami, and Cherney. They need to be on top of their game, really on top of their game tonight. If they get the 5 firing on top of their game, the rest of them will just fall in behind them and just have good games. It's just one of the things, and it happens that way. But
listen, mate, this is going to sound really daft, mate. If our forwards play well, to play well, you need to get the ball. If they play well, we can win the game. But it's about getting the ball up the park and playing in the right side of the park. You know, I think if you go backs against the wall, I don't think that'll work, mate. Personally, no. I don't think we've got the personnel to do that.
No, we've not got I don't think we'll get the discipline in the 2 fullbacks for a start to do that. No counting the goalkeeper. I don't think it's got the mentality there as either. It's in the midfield. It might be. The midfield might be, but I think Raskin likes to go forward a wee bit more than Barron. So, but the forwards have no got it. But Barami and Cherney are no. They don't like tracking back, mate. They just don't. It's not their game. So I don't think that's his style anyway. I don't think Clement likes playing that way anyway. But what he'll try to do is what he's done with other Tottenham and all the rest of them, is try to force them with mistakes, with pressing, high pressing, and just lay the traps for them and let's see if they fall in it. The one that's worrying me really with them is that Ericsson. Oh, he's a football player. He's got a football brain, man. He's a superb player. He might not get about the park as much, but he's a superb player.
No, aye. And they play a rigid 3-4-3 under this manager. There's been a lot of criticism because he's so rigid. So if Ericsson there's playing in the middle, if you drop Barjami on there, onto him, and that's his role, like he's done in previous games, mate, and he's done it well. You get 2-on-1 in there, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's intriguing. It's intriguing. As long as you're there, as we say, as long as we get a good account of ourselves and don't let ourselves down with any silly mistakes, that'll do me. Because I think we're capable of winning or getting a draw at this. I think so. Definitely think so.
Aye. Well, listen, we need to play well. We're not underestimating the task, mate.
No.
As I said, we've been realistic and optimistic at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. More experience for these young boys as well.
Aye, you're here, mate. You're here. I'm going to challenge you, mate. Let's hear the team again.
Team is Butland, Tavernier, Proper, Balogun, Yefty, Barron, Raskin, Ridvan, Barami, Kearney, Higaman. Substitutes are Kelly, Munn, Dessers, Lawrence, Dowell, King, McCausland, Rice, Lovelace, Curtis, Insio, Hutton, and Seal. Niso and Hutton. So a lot of young boys on that bench.
Aye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 youngsters on that bench.
Aye.
Can I test you two's memory? What's the score with Diamondi?
He's suspended, mate.
He's suspended, right? Okay.
You're going to have to start. I know.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it. Yeah. Anyway, Albert passed the test with the team reading. You failed the test with the homework branch, but that's what we've been joined by Albert.
One down.
Evening, Bob Ger.
Good evening. You've been joined by Bob Ger, yeah. You're quite right. How you doing, lads? All right. Hey, it's great that the team's playing in one of the great theatres of world football. And I just want us to go out here tonight and give a good account of ourselves. I don't give a damn about Scottish football. I mean, I care about Glasgow Rangers. So just go out, get a really good account of yourselves, and then we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah.
See where it takes us. I mean, the injury problems kicked in again. We've got 8 first-team players out. But hey-ho, you've just got to go with what you've got. And I hope the boys, as I say, can get a good account of themselves. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to enjoy it. What's the situation tonight, Hawks? Suppose we do go down to a strong Manchester United side. What's the script after that?
What
do we need after that?
One more game next week.
And we're qualified.
Simple as that, Bob Jen.
And we're qualified if we win a game next week.
Yes.
Well, that's great.
Who are we playing next week? Who's the last team? Is it that?
Union St. Gallen.
Yeah, that's it.
Rajman, you're going to have to do even more homework.
No, I just can't remember them. I knew it was. I remembered it being Union. I thought he Oxchair about that, and I didn't. That can't be right.
No, you thought a Union Street, Dizzy Corner. You thought that's what you thought.
I was there.
Well, one of the pleasing aspects is we're not under sort of a colossal pressure here tonight to win. All right, we're always under pressure to win with Rangers, but you take my point. We've got the shortfall next week. If we can win this game next week, we're qualified and we've done really well. But give a good account of yourselves tonight, and you never know.
I think that's a good point, Bob Jen makes. There's only one team under pressure, but pressure can be a good thing, Albert.
I mean, if they're wanting to progress, as somebody was saying the other night, if they're wanting to play European football next year, basically they need to go and win this UEFA Cup. There's one team under pressure, real pressure. And we have not spent hundreds of millions of pounds on our squad. So, you've got to justify that. You've got to justify that money somewhere along the line.
I think it's a good point you make, Bob. Yeah, I think that's what
well, I didn't care about what Manchester United do. I'm always, obviously, being a football fan, I'm always aware of them. But if they didn't beat Rangers tonight, this man will come under severe scrutiny. But that's their problem. That's their problem. As well as to do, keep a hold of the ball, pass the ball well, and if we get a chance, take the chance. Because we've got three people at the front there that can hurt them. And I hear Albert saying earlier on, he's right, get the ball to them. Because Czerny and Iggy can hurt people. We can. So we'll see where it takes us.
But you're guaranteed if you get the ball up the front, if you get up the front with bodies, there's space because it's not a tight patch. Yeah, it's not a tight patch.
It's not a tight patch. It's I mean, we're used to a big wide pitch at home, and this is a big wide pitch at Old Trafford.
Aye.
And as you say, a lot of the pressures, they've got a hell of a colossal pressure on them. They're a different class league for us every week, and you can see the position they're in at the moment. And it's a position they're no used to being in. And they're playing a huge magnanimous club tonight, eh? Let's not forget that. They're playing the Glasgow Rangers. So, give them a tough game, Gers, and we'll see where it takes us at the end of it. But we've done really well in Europe this year. I've been looking at some of the games on YouTube today. They've done really well in Europe this year. And let's hope we can continue tonight and continue next week. And we'll go into the qualified stages.
Albert.
He's right. I mean, we've done really well in Europe. We're enjoying it so far. Nobody actually thought at the beginning of the campaign that we'd actually get beat sitting in this position right now. But a lot of people had us beat. Not just all people who hate us. Some of our own support had us nowhere near this. So I think even if they get beat the next two games, they've qualified anyway, mate. That's my suspicion on this. I think these two games are go out there and just show you what you've got. Let the young boys get the experience and enjoy it. So I'm hoping that's the case anyway. But definitely, mate. We have played well in Europe, and let's hope we have another good night tonight. There's nothing to say we're known, because we just seem to have that knack for Europe, for whatever reason. I've got my own suspicions on it, but I just think it's a different style of football we're up against, and that makes it helps us play. It really does. So let's hope it carries on tonight.
I was going to ask you to expand, but the game starts at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
It's so I'm looking forward to it. As everybody's saying, looking forward to it. What's not to look forward to?
Exactly, mate. It's a game of football, mate. It's a game of football, you know. And listen, I think Bob Jebb is spot on. They play in a tougher, more competitive, and a more lucrative league than we do. Yeah, that's a fact. But we've never, ever argued differently. However, it's a game of football, and they can be beat. You know, and they lost to Brighton Hove Albion 3-1 at home. And listen, I know they're a decent side, but however, they did. So they're under pressure. We're no. Would you say it's a free hit tonight, Bridge? Is that a term you would use for the night?
No, I would never. I never do that with the Rangers. I don't consider Rangers would be a free hit. We get a free hit at anything. It's just people doing it. We know, understand what it is, and therefore they've got nothing to worry about, shall we say? But I would say that Rangers can't go out with that attitude and thinking it's a free hit. Us fans could do that, but seriously, Rangers need to be there tonight. Need to show up, and if we want to go to get we're only 1 point behind Manchester United. If we could beat them tonight, that's an absolutely tremendous feather in our cap. Tremendous. No, we'll leap right above them, and that puts under a lot of pressure onto them. Then what they're going to do. If we get a draw, we're still only 1 point behind them. You know, I think it's just an amazing situation for us. Just please turn up. That's all I want. Team, turn up, do the business, open your game up, and run for it. Go be free and just do it. You know, just don't leave any holes at the back. That's all.
Same question to you, Albert. Is it a free hit? Is there such a thing?
No, not really. No, this one. A free hit to me is nothing's at stake. The game's gone. You're not playing for anything. You're actually still playing for something, and you're playing for cash as well, because there's a lot of money involved in this as well for us. Relatively, you know what I mean? It's you've got that to play for. So no, you really do want the result.
Okay.
And you should never let them. You should never let them dip below the level of saying things like, "It doesn't matter if we don't win tonight." You don't even want them to get into that mindset. That's going to be eradicated for the club and these young players.
All right, we'll be joined. Hold on to your hat. We'll be joined by Carl. Evening, Carl.
Evening. It's going to be quick, Ox. It's going to be quick. Hi, all there. Hi, Bridgeman.
Hey, Carl.
One thing to say. Just let people always remember, we're no Cove Rangers. We're no Concord Rangers. We're no QPR Rangers. We are the Rangers. Don't bother about Glasgow. We are the Rangers. Let's get into them. Just no scapegoats tonight if we get beat. Just make us proud. Do their work. That's all. And good night from me.
Carl. He's came a long way, that Carl. He's learning how that phone works, Albert.
That's the first. That's the first controlled landing he's done.
I know. Hey, don't worry, I've reversed into the ball. Try to keep it on.
Make us proud. I like
Aye,
that.
make us proud. That. I'm always proud of being a Rangers man. But
yes,
see the things I've heard the day in the bookies when I went down, I wouldn't even put on a bet. We weren't getting enough money for it. The things that were getting said about us being a farmers' league and the Glasgow Rangers, I says, well, I'm no Glasgow Rangers. I'm Rangers. Rangers. The Rangers. Only Rangers. You don't bother about a name in front of it.
Yes.
I don't give us a city. We are the Rangers. Everybody copies us. Simple as.
Are you
not right at this moment they don't.
What?
Not right at this moment they don't, no. But yeah, I agree with you.
Well, you've been talking to the mom about setting your up phone.
Listen to what they say. I can't get through it, you Ox. It keeps cutting it.
Oh, we know, mate. We know. Right, we're going to let you go before you...
Right, bye. Thanks a lot for taking my call. Just, let's get into them. 1-0 will do me fine. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. What a man. He's in South End, Carl. You can imagine him today in the bookies fighting with the whole place, can't you?
Down in Essex. He's down in Essex way. They're just brilliant. Superb.
Aye. That's a conception of Scottish football. It's how it's changed, Bob Jenner. How it's changed.
Oh, it's changed, aye. It's changed, definitely. But recently, we can only go back to recent times. We've just finished playing one giant English football, and we gave more than a good account of ourselves. We should have beat them convincingly. We didn't, hey-ho. But, and here we are, we're taking on another giant English football, probably the biggest club in English football. And we're going to near to their home patch tonight. And all we're asking, as I say, keep saying, as the boys said there, give a good account of yourself. We are Glasgow Rangers. We're as big a club as anybody. So I'm going to sign off, folks, and I'll probably hear from you later on, after the game.
Cheers, Bob.
So all the best of the game, boys.
Cheers, man.
You too, Bob Jeff.
Remember, we're always the people. Ta-ta.
He's right.
That was
We're
nice.
always the people, Albert.
True. That'll never change, mate. That'll never change, no matter how much they'd like it to change. It'll never change.
Yeah. Look, Bridgeman's went for 1-0. I just a performance and see where it takes us. Hopefully, no rip-roaring mistakes, Albert. Yeah.
That's what you're looking for, mate. That's exactly what you're looking for. Don't horn them the game.
Aye.
2-1 for me, mate. 2-1 for me.
Oh, I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. Last word for your good self, the one and only Albert.
Aye, 2-1 for me tonight and a good performance by the Rangers. I'm quite confident, mate. But as long as the day is proud, mate, that's all you're looking for. Just don't make silly mistakes. So come on, the Rangers.
Compete, do your job, compete and see where it takes us. I get that, mate. That makes sense. That's common sense, Albert, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. No more than that. That's what it is, mate. Very simple things, simple.
Yes. Bridgman.
What can I say? Superb night, marvellous stuff, great chat, superb, and we're supporting, to us, the best team in the world. We're realists. That's the main thing. We're realists. So they may not physically be the best team, but they're our best team. So that's good enough for me. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans listening on all over the world, this biggest game of the season by a mile. Biggest game of the season by a mile, everybody. Keep it going for the Rangers. The Rangers need you. Keep it going.
Can I thank Cal for joining us? What a man, the one and only Bob Jar, and of course, Albert and Bridge for doing the show. Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals in the background. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. Take it away, Old School Blue.